Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be having a 7-Eleven mukbang, and I have not had 7-Eleven since I was in Thailand. In Thailand, 7-Elevens are so awesome. They have a bunch of weird foods, and the air conditioning is so welcomed in Thailand because it's so hot outside, and you walk into 7-Eleven and then you get hit by a stream of cold air, and it just makes the experience so special. So whenever I think of 7-Eleven, I think of Thailand, because there's 7-Elevens literally everywhere. Like, you go to the fruit market, and right next to the fruit market there's like 10 7-Elevens. By the train, 20 7-Elevens. They're just everywhere. I think Japan actually has the most 7-Elevens out of any country. Per person, I think there's more 7-Elevens in Japan than any other country, but I could be wrong. I've never been to a 7-Eleven in Japan. That's something I want to do in the future. Anyways, I'm having a 7-Eleven feast, and I'm having spicy noodles, and I'm very excited. So let's dig in before things get cold. How are you guys? What are you guys eating? Are you guys enjoying my channel? Well, that's good, but that's spicy. Ooh. Right, I want to just take a risk in life and go right for the fire noodles. This is, okay, let's be real, I can't do chopsticks. I just can't do it. Doesn't matter how hard I try, I just can't do chopsticks. And if I try doing them and I don't do them right, you guys are gonna get angry at me. These have cheese and butter, and they're still spicy, but as you guys know by now from watching Nick and I eat these all the time, it's a love-hate relationship. Like, you're eating them and it burns you like fire, but then you stop eating them and you're like, I could go for more. It's a very strange relationship that I have with these noodles. Ooh, that's good. Let me try one of these drinks. I don't know which one to try. I'm gonna try blue. Growing up, when I was a little boy, my favorite drink was blue Gatorade. Ooh, that's good. It tastes like blue Gatorade. I don't know if it is. It might be blue Gatorade. My great-grandmother used to buy me blue Gatorade as a treat. Gatorade in Colombia was very expensive when I was growing up. It was like 5,000 pesos for a little bottle. That's like almost $3 for a little tiny bottle. And she used to buy me like a bottle once a week. and I used to put it in the fridge and take little sips. Like, oops, I dropped my chopsticks. I used to take little sips every day, and I would make it last all week until I got my next installment of Gatorade. But yeah, she used to do that for me. That was very nice. My great-grandmother was very, very nice to me. Yeah, her name was Tata. These ones are good. Let me try this. Nick told me that this is something macaroni something. I think it's like fried macaroni. That is good. This sauce is my favorite. Oh wow, that is good sauce. I don't know what this is. Mmm. These are so good. Ooh, they're so chewy. Mm. Ooh, that's soda. Okay. I like the blue one more. This looks carbonated too. It's probably soda. Yeah. I don't like sodas. I don't like them at all. Not my thing. Never been my thing. I like this one though. Not carbonated. Tastes like blue Gatorade. I think it's Gatorade. It might be Powerade. I haven't had Powerade in a long time, so I don't know if it's Gatorade or Powerade. Ooh, that's spicy. Now I'm thinking about my great-grandmother. She had a very difficult life. Her mother was a native Colombian. Just kind of like a Native American. You know, she was not of Spanish descent. She was of the native Colombian people that got suppressed by the Spaniards from Spain. She was one of the people of the native descent that lived around a river called the Magdalena River. And when she was very young, my great-grandmother's mother was picked up by a Spaniard and a Spaniard man and his wife. They picked her up. They just took her from her family without consent, and they took her to live in their estate as a sort of slave. And that was legal in Colombia. No one blinked an eye at that. Awful. They provided her with housing, I guess, but she had a house that they took her from. But anyways, my great-grandmother grew up in a lot of poverty and humiliation because the children of the owners of the estate were very mean to her, and they would humiliate her and make her feel bad about her poverty. So she was telling me that she used to go to school with them. They would all have notebooks, and she used to write all her schoolwork in banana leaves. That was her notebook. Banana leaves. And she used to have to work all the time as a little girl, washing clothes, sweeping, mopping, cleaning up the bathrooms. Like back then the bathrooms were not nice. Anyways, whatever, I digress. It was a very rough growing up for her. Life was not easy for her. And Colombia was very violent at the time too. Still is. Mm-hmm. My great-grandmother also used to have really long hair when she was younger, and she only had one daughter. She had a miscarriage that was forced by her husband, who pushed her on the floor, and she lost her baby. And since she had this long hair, she had long black hair. Her husband at the time was very mean to her, and he used to punish her by tying her hair on branches and leaving her there to starve for hours because she did something he didn't like. Battery's about to die. Thank you. Nick just helped me set up the camera. I was struggling to set it up. I had to change the battery and I didn't know how to make it perfectly balanced, like not be too tilted to one side. I had to make it straight and even, and I didn't know how to do that. Nick helped me. Yeah, he helps me a lot with my videos. I'm not a YouTuber. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk more about that's my grandmother's sad story. That's kind of sad. She was such a kind lady. She loved plants and animals. And so did her daughter, my grandmother. They both loved plants and animals. Actually, growing up, we had a 3-story house. And on her 3rd story, which was an open terrace, she kept a pig. She kept geese, pigeons, chickens, ducks, quail, 2 turkeys. What else did she have up there? She had a dog up there. It was like a farm. Yeah. Man, I love those ramen noodles. But the spice lingers. Ooh, that spice built up a lot. Oh, as I dip this in spicy sauce. Gonna put some chili on these. It's just good. So Nick and I have been eating tomatoes from the garden every day this whole week. Because the tomatoes all started ripening at once, which is surprising because I purposefully planted mostly indeterminate tomatoes in order to avoid them all ripening at once, but they still did it. And we've just been eating tomatoes non-stop, and I'm not complaining. Oh, so anyways, I know you guys might not know what an indeterminate tomato is. Indeterminate tomatoes are tomatoes that continuously grow and produce throughout the season, and if there's no winter, they could keep growing for years and years. I've seen tomato plants that are like 7 years old in Colombia. But an indeterminate tomato in the US, the mainland USA, where you guys get frost, unless you're down south, if you get a frost, that's when the indeterminate tomato dies. So an indeterminate tomato will usually die in the first frost. The other type of tomato is called determinate. Determinate tomatoes are bred to only produce one crop and for all the tomatoes to ripen at once, and after the harvest the plant dies. It makes so many tomatoes at once that the plant runs out of energy and just dies, and it doesn't matter how much you fertilize it, it's still going to decline all the way till death. It's going to just die. So that's determinate. What most greenhouses grow in order to produce big crops to sell to stores at one time is determinate. They grow a lot of determinate tomatoes. Most people that grow tomatoes for personal consumption try to do indeterminate tomatoes because you have less tomatoes all at once, but you have a more consistent supply throughout the year without being overburdened by tons of tomatoes all at once. So you have to can and dehydrate and cook and process and do all kinds of things. So I'm growing mostly indeterminates, and for some reason they decided to produce all at once. Off the top of my head, the varieties that I'm growing are Bunny Sentinel, Super Fantastic, Purple Cherokee Carbone, Mr. Stripey, Sun Sugar, Yellow Pear, and Lemon Boy. Those are the ones I'm growing off the top of my head. There's more that I'm forgetting. And I'm growing a watermelon of an undisclosed variety because it didn't say on the package. And I'm growing a cantaloupe, also of an undisclosed variety. I think that one has a little sticker. I have to go read it. And I'm growing butter lettuce, and I'm growing cilantro, and growing purple bell peppers. Those are really awesome. And I'm growing strawberries. Growing a lot of stuff. Everything's doing so good. Yeah, I eat everything with Nick, and I share with the people here, with the family. But yeah, Nick and I eat the most produce. Nick I can't talk. Nick can eat a lot of produce. I'm also growing zucchinis and cucumbers. My cucumbers are doing so good. So are the zucchinis. I get like 3 daily cucumbers from my vine, and also like two zucchinis every other day. These are good. I like these. I managed to spill some of the sauce on my leg. If I got this much blue Gatorade as a little boy, I would be going crazy. Ooh. Just remembered I have a Sonic marinara sauce here that I was saving. I'd like to save these if I plan on using it in the future. Marinara with little cheese thingies. Mmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. I want to put these noodles here, combine it, because I know the cheese will kind of dull out the spice. It's always something with this camera. So my battery ran out twice in a row, and now I ran out of footage, so I just deleted an old video that I already have on my computer. But, oh god, I've never burped, sorry. It's just too much food. Ooh, I love this macaroni nugget. I love the last one I had. That is good. I like this mix: chili, cheese, and spicy Korean fire noodles. Such a good combo. Still very spicy. Let's be real. Alright, let's keep going. Almost dipped in hot sauce. Spicy. So funny how my preferred way to get spice is from Korean spicy fire noodles. more marinara sauce. Here we have Arby's marinara sauce. Let's see if I like it more than Sonic marinara sauce. Let's see. The Arby's marinara sauce is actually more flavorful. Ooh. It's a little sweeter. Ooh, this was a good meal. Ooh, I am full. Thank you guys for watching. Wow, I look really bright. Thank you guys for watching. I enjoyed your company. I hope you enjoyed my video. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And comment down below what you were eating, if you were eating with me, if you were eating at all. What do you want to see me do next? I don't post very often. And it's not always mukbangs. I have other content. I like to talk about my plants and get new plants. And there was a little fly flying around. That's why I got carnivorous plants, to take care of that. I love carnivorous plants. I love talking about fruits, about carnivorous plants, about orchids. I talk a lot about different subjects. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, bye.